Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Vipul Gupta. I hope you guys are doing great and enjoying the SQL interview preparation series. So guys, today I am back with another interview problem. So if you are appearing for any SQL based interview and the interviewer wants to assess your understanding of case statement, so there are high chances that he'll bombard you with this question. This question is called as the triangle problem in SQL. And in this video, we are going to discuss this problem statement, various versions of this triangle problem and the solution. So guys, now let's start this video without wasting any further time. But before proceeding further, do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss any update regarding the upcoming videos. So guys, let's get started. So guys, now we are at the MySQL workbench and first of all, let's understand the problem statement, right? So here it is mentioned that we have been given a table. The name of the table is triangle table, right? Here we have three columns, column X, Y and Z, and the data type of these three columns is int, right? Now, in this table, talking about the primary key, so combination of X, Y and Z is the primary key for this table, right? Now, it is mentioned that each row of this table contains the lengths of three line segments. Alright. So guys, you understand triangle, right? So triangle is a geometrical figure with three sides, right? Now in this table, we have three columns X, Y and Z. All these three columns are representing the length of three lines of a particular triangle. Now, here the ask is that we need to report whether these three line segments can form a triangle, yes or no, right? So this is the first version of this problem statement, right? So now how can we find whether these three lengths will form a triangle, right? Now before jumping to writing the final solution, first of all we need to understand the mathematics, right? So for those people who are not aware of this mathematics involved behind this, so let me tell you that it is a simple rule that in order to form a triangle, sum of two sides of a triangle of any two sides should be greater than the third side, right? So now in this problem statement, it is given that we have the length of three different sides, right? Now, in order to find out that whether a combination of x, y, z will be able to form a triangle or not, we need to create a case statement, right? So, the first case would be that the combination of x, y, z should follow the mathematical formula, right? And the second case would be it is not following the or justifying the formula, right? So, now let's write the mathematical calculation or formula which we can use in our case statement, right? So the rule is that sum of the length of any two sides should be greater than the length of the third side, right? So here we have three sides, so we need to write sum of, or we can write x plus y is greater than z, right? So this is the first condition. Second would be y plus z should be greater than x and x plus z should be greater than y. So in order to form a triangle, the XYZ combination should satisfy this condition, right? And if this condition is true, then it will form a triangle, else it will not form a triangle, right? So let me show you how we can write this. So let's write select star. So star would be representing X, Y and Z, right? Comma. Now I want to put this part in the case statement, right? So it is going to be the first case. So case when, so this is the first case statement, right? So if our XYZ combination is satisfying this thing, then it will print then triangle, else it will print not a triangle, right? Now we have the table, triangle table. So I will be writing from triangle, right? Okay, I forgot to mention end. And I want to give an alias as triangle, right? And as triangle, so the calculated column will be printed as triangle column, right? So now let's execute this. Alright. So guys, here we have three columns x, y, z and the fourth calculated column, that is triangle. So it is representing whether this particular combination is going to create a triangle, yes or no, right? So with this, we are able to solve the first part, right? Okay. So now let's move further. The second version is that we need to report the type of the triangle, right? So now, as per my knowledge, there are three type of triangles: scalene, isosceles, and equilateral, right? So now let's try to understand each type of triangle and the mathematics involved behind this, right? All right. So first of all, we have scalene triangle, right? So for a scalene triangle, all the sides are unequal, right? All the sides are unequal, right? Then we have isosceles triangle. So in case of an isosceles triangle, any two sides will be equal and the third side would be unequal, right? So any two sides will be equal, right? Then we have equilateral triangle. So in case of any equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal, right? Three sides are equal. So guys, this information is enough for this SQL problem, right? So now we understand the properties of these three different type of triangles. Now let's try to write a mathematical calculation which we can use in our SQL problem, right? So if we have this scalene triangle, so the condition would be x is not equal to y and y is not equal to z, right? And x is not equal to z. Then scalene, right? So this condition is satisfying the first type of triangle, right? Now for the isosceles triangle, we have x equals to y or y equals to z or x equal to z, right? So if our xyz combination is satisfying any of these conditions, that is any of two sides are equal, then the type of triangle would be isosceles, right? Now the third type of triangle is equilateral. Now in order to check whether triangle or xyz combination is an equilateral triangle or not, so we should write x should be equal to y and the other condition would be y should be equal to z, right? So now in this condition is enough to prove that all the three sides are equal, right? How? So if x equals to y and y equals to z, so automatically x will be equal to z. So it means that all the three sides x, y, z are equal. So we can say that if a particular combination satisfies this condition, then it will be an equilateral triangle, right? So now let's proceed further and write the SQL solution, right? So first of all, I'll be writing select, right? So select star, it will print X, Y and Z. Now let's proceed to the type of triangle, right? But before printing the type of triangle directly, first of all, what do we need to check? We need to check whether the combination of X, Y and Z is eligible to become a triangle, yes or no, right? So for that, we'll be using this condition, right? So first of all, I will be checking case when. So let me copy it from here. So let me remove this. So case when. So if the XYZ combination satisfies this condition, then further it will check the type, right? Then case when. So let me. when right. So guys, I have used this indentation so that you can understand the difference, right? So here I am using case statement twice, right? So first of all, I am checking whether it's a triangle, yes or no, and after that I am checking the type of triangle, right? So now else, null, and, right? So now I am ending the first case statement. After this I will be moving here, else I will be printing not a triangle, right? And as triangle type. All right. So now I would be mentioning from triangle. So triangle is the name of the table that we are using here, right? So now let's execute this to see what we are getting. All right. So guys, here we are able to print the XYZ column along with the calculated column, triangle type, right? So here we can see that we have printed the triangle type, and in case the triangle is not successful, so we have printed it is not a triangle, right? So guys, this way we can attempt the triangle problem, right? So this is the best example of the application of case statement in SQL, right? So guys, this way we can attempt the triangle problem. So in this video, we have discussed two versions, right? In the first version, we have understood how we can create a case statement to print whether a particular combination of three sides can form a triangle or not, right? So in this part, we have discussed this thing. And the second version is the best example of application of case statement inside another case statement, right? So here we have applied the case statement twice. First of all, we have checked whether the combination of xyz is able to create a triangle, yes or no. If it is satisfying this condition, then we have again applied another case statement, right, to check the triangle type, whether it's a scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, or equilateral triangle, right? So guys, this is the perfect example of case statement application inside another case statement, right? So this way you can attempt these kind of problems and another similar problems, right? So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed this problem statement. For more videos like this, do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss any update regarding the upcoming videos, right? And in this video, if you have any problem or any doubt, just let me know in the comment section. I'll try to answer all of them one by one. And one more thing, if you have any problem statement and you want me to make a solution video on that, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, LinkedIn, or Gmail. All the details are mentioned in the description section below. So guys, keep learning, keep growing. See you in the next video.